Hi, this is Chef. This food is F-U, Death Pizza. This works great. Hiya, hiya. This is Reverend Cha-Cha Day. Is it rolling? Well, you have to let me know. We're out in nature, and what I'm going to do today is make grilled chicken Parmesan. No frying with the bread, not in the oil. It's going to be grilled chicken, which I've sliced very thin, but I'll show you when we go back into the kitchen. But we're going to put it on the grill now, and it takes maybe 3 or 4 minutes to cook. So, all right, we have the grill has been preheating, and the chicken is soaking in oil. It's going to flare up, which it should do. And this recipe actually is a much lighter Parmesan. You don't need all that bread. If you really want to see a fire, I'm going to throw the whole thing in here, oil and all. All right, so this, I want to just sear the chicken. You see over here how the flames start to go out. The oil is, I'm not sure, I might have put kerosene in it to give it this flame effect. I tried to cut these as thin as possible. Okay, so now I'm just going to lower that a little bit. I'm going to close it up, and we'll be back. Okay, now I'm going to turn these over, and actually, I just put them on the other side for a very short time, and then I'm going to put them in these here and cover them, and they finish cooking in that stainless steel pan. It has an airtight top. Okay, so now these are done. I'm going to put them in this pan here, and they'll continue to cook for another 10 or 15 minutes until I'm ready to start making the Parmesan. And there may be just a tiny, tiny pink inside. And then when I put them in I take them out of here, there'll be a little bit of the juice from the chicken. These look really good. And this one, I'm going to taste now. Hot, but good. Okay. Now, I'm going to put the cover on here. I have to snap this little thing on it because they have a tendency to run away. Alright, and we'll be back in the kitchen shortly. Okay, I'm back in the kitchen, and we're going to assemble the chicken. Okay, there's that one and there's that one. We did both of those. I'm going to use this one now. And I'm glad I did lock this because they did try to get away. And also I use this. Dinner served. I use that. Like in the old days, they used to do that. Okay, what I'm going to do on this sheet pan is just put a little bit of olive oil. I don't need much. Okay, and I'm going to just ladle a tiny bit of sauce. Now I'm going to do this. They can be put in small ramekins that are like oval and for single portions, but I'm making a lot. And I'm going to make another pan after this, but I'm going to just show you with one pan. Okay, so now I take the chicken out, and you can see the grill marks. Smells good, they're still warm. Okay, and we set these right on the pan. Okay, Now, put these over here. Now, on top of this, put a little bit of sauce, not a lot. And this sauce was several different kinds of sauces together. You can use anything you want. You can use jarred sauce. This is meatless sauce. It's marinara, but mixed with crushed tomatoes. Okay, now we'll put a little Parmesan cheese. And even though there's basil in the sauce, I like to put a little basil and oregano mix in between. Since you don't have the breadcrumbs, this really helps the flavor. And then on top of that, we put our mozzarella cheese, which is cut in slices. And you can double it up, depending upon the size, because you really wanted a lot of cheese with this. Okay. Put a little bit of parsley on top of this, just so that when it'll melt into the cheese. And I don't want them to be dry, so I'm going to put a little sauce around, and then a little on the top, because it will go off with the cheese. Alright, now this goes into a preheated oven for about 20 minutes or so. So let me just put this in the oven, and then we'll come back and put the pasta in. Okay, now my water is up to boil, and I'm going to be making Catanacella Longa. It's a Rienzi product. It's pretty good, but I like this, and I've actually been to their home, one of them. I think it was the shorter, not the longer. Okay, so now I'm going to give this a little stir, and then I'm going to cover this, bring it up to the boil. I put a little salt in here, and this is a hefty pasta, so it's probably got to, I think, boil for about 10 minutes, maybe 12 minutes. I want it al dente. And then we'll check on the chicken, and I'll take this out, and then we'll do the other thing, and we'll be back. Bye. Okay, I'm back, and we're ready to put it all together. I'm really excited. Here, that's it. This is an empty bowl. All right, now the pasta is cooked. Okay, now here we have our pasta here. Now what I do, I'm going to coat this with a little sauce. So I'm going to put that first in the bowl. Our pasta longa, and it's known in the trade as a PDP. Now, my friend Altop, you'll have to call him, and I think he's at 234-1111, area code 6316, and he'll tell you what that means. PD pasta. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Okay, now, so I'm going to coat this with sauce. And I'll put a little bit more on the top too, but this gets the sauce all over the place. And we're going to put a little bit of Parmesan cheese in here, and a little parsley, and we mix this all around. Yum, this looks yum. This is serving for one person. Ah. Oh, this looks terrific. Okay. Now, actually, I'm making this because a friend of mine from college, his name is Theophilus Pinkham. You heard me right. His name was Theophilus Pinkham. We used to call him Fee. I went to a music college, actually, in my early years, and that's his real name. But he saw me on YouTube, and he decided, well, listen, let me see if I can get him to make something that I like. All right, now, this looks beautiful, okay? Now, we're going to take this, I'm going to put one here. Okay, now, so we're going to put some of this pasta on here. Going to put a little bit more sauce on top of that. And depends upon your guests how much sauce they like. I happen to like a lot of sauce. Now, I also made, over here, I made 2 kinds of garlic bread. This is just like a baguette garlic bread, and there's garlic in it. And this is a stuffed garlic bread. I cut the end off to show you. And so it has spinach in it and onions, and it's quite tasty. You can see that what's nice in there. Okay, so this is Cha-Cha Dave's grilled chicken Parmesan. Not a lot of breadcrumbs in there. It's still rich, but it's not over the top. And it's a beautiful dish. The chicken is very, very thin, and it's moist. It's not fried, and it's grilled. I actually marinated a little bit in a little bit of olive oil and some garlic and salt and pepper, a little lemon juice. So you want to serve this with a green salad. You can put just a little bit of vinaigrette on there, because you need to have a little bit of salad with this. So this is truly a delicious dish.